Hi everyone, how are you? I'm Abel and welcome back to my channel. You guys, I keep trying to improve using these watercolors that I just bought, and just a few days ago I was teaching my art workshop and I had a practice with my students where I was talking about the thin brushes and their use in details. And I came up with the idea of a video where I show you guys how to paint feathers, and also I thought that I could use this to start to create mixing on the color palettes that I got. That's why today I will show you how I made these feathers using my watercolors. First I will show you the materials I used, and then let's do it. I will use paper, watercolors, container with water, pencil, and a brush. And I recommend you to use a thin brush for the details. Remember that the complete list of materials is in the description box. With a pencil I will start with the sketches of the feathers, and as you can see over here they are pretty simple. And I will draw 3 different feathers. The first one is going to have a round shape compared to the others. The second one is going to have a more pointy top. And the last one is going to be a little more squared. You can paint the number of feathers that you like, but before I continue, I wanted to tell you that I will create 3 different feathers so you can see the different possibilities you have with this technique. I will begin by applying clean water on the paper. I will paint the first of the feathers with, I would say, unrealistic colors. And I will apply a light base of blue that I have already prepared in the palette. After that, and while the surface is still wet, I will create some stripes using a little bit of purple. With the tip of a thin brush, I will finish all the details, for example these little hairs that the feathers have. And now I will paint the second feather, and with this one I will use more realistic colors, but I will keep this very simple with brown tones, and therefore you will see how easy it is to paint this kind of details with just one color. The first step, just like the first one, is to wet the surface, but this time I will not wet the center. And then I will apply the watercolor base, and I will intensify some parts, like the tip and the bottom of the feather. After that, I will paint the stripes from the center to create this effect that I love to see on Pinterest. The last step is to finish the details with the tip of the brush. For the last feather I will combine more colors, however they are very basic still, and what I want to show you here is that you can create a very realistic effect with very few colors. I will start by applying clean water, just like the first feathers. I will start with a very light base of yellow. After that I will apply brown, from the bottom and then to the top of the feather, until I cover around 2/3. The next step is to apply black, creating a line right where I ended the brown. And since I want this to contrast, I will intensify the black and the brown. The final step is to put a little bit of black on the top, and I will finish all the details using the tip of the brush. What do you guys think? I am pretty happy with the outcome of these feathers, but I keep thinking that I still have a long way to go to master these watercolors. Anyway, I think it was really helpful to use the palette. That, by the way, if you remember when I did the unboxing of these watercolors, I thought that this palette was very fragile, and well, it is extremely fragile, because while I was using them, it fell. But I can say that it wasn't the worst accident that has ever happened to me while I was painting. And if you're not subscribed and you would like to be, hit the subscription button, or you can do that on the image that's over here, and turn on the notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when there's a new video around. Thank you so much for your likes, your comments, and for sharing this content. And I recommend you to see these videos that you may like. Follow me on my social media that's on the screen and in the description box, and I'm off to see you next time. Bye bye!